Huge yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Kansas State pushing the pace. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Giddens. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 30. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Commodores! And once he got loose, it was all over. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Kansas State quick to the line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know.
And he's running in the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
First down here for the offense. Johnson looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catches plenty to give them a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Leaves it with the back. Discards a man. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions.
Kansas State pushing the pace. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Makes it past the marker. Hit the afterburners, kid. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Kansas State has it 1st and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over. And in for the touchdown. They'll line up to go for 2. Quarterback keeper. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a turn that last drive was. didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
He's right on target. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Powers through the defender. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. One run there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Can't just stay quick to the line. He'll keep it on the sneak. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Here comes the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball scoots through the back. It'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
On the move, it's Alexander. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Dillon. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first conversion.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stemming, defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
And that's why this offense loves these design quarterback runs. They're just trying to scheme a way to allow this guy to get into the second level of the defense, because they know if he gets there, he can make people miss, he can hit the Jets, and he's gone.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Ahead. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's loose. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. And now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Line getting set on second down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Still just a 2-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll come out on his drive and let it rip. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And a great job by the defense stringing that ball along. But when I'm the offensive player, man, I see I'm not going to get anywhere, lower my shoulder, get that extra 2 or 3 yards to always try to make the situation more manageable on the next down.
Looking to throw on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they made it to the house, but they found that 6 points waiting on them. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. On the option. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make it. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Giddens. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wildcats will boot it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to move it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll line up for a second down play. The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Got a man. It's Edwards. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kansas State pushing the pace. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. Wide receiver shows motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Now adjusting. He fires it out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the punishment has been extended. They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll run the option. The pitch. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
On a little time, lets it go. And the timing just a hair off.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this, we're going to get this first down, I have a play. But sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Johnson wants to throw it. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Doors! Here comes the two-point try. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The give to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. And here comes the offense on second down. A run to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll let one go down the right side. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. This time they'll go to the running game. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the offense. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 39 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And